still want to do the Mario Kart one.
Yeah.
So, this is Brendan once again. Jason is still out. In fact, by the time I'm publishing this, Jason's probably back, and we've probably already recorded an entire another session. But we're just having fun. We're going to go through here and we're going to rank, based on aesthetics alone, the different suits of Samus from the Metroid franchise. Brendan is a Metroid expert. I do not know all of the names of all of these suits, but I don't have to because I don't need to know what they do. I just need to see how they look. And also, the actual powers, in a sense, do play into the aesthetic a little bit, but it's going to be more for tiebreakers. It's going to be more for like, I'm going to have to trust Brendan on this, basically. But
okay. Now,
the first issue with this, though, is that I have to choose some files.
Okay.
This did not have everything that I felt suited, so we're going to have to add a few more.
Oh, boy.
So.
Oh, boy.
Well, so another question, if I zoom in, can you see me
perfect.
zooming
I was
in?
going to ask if you can zoom in. That's perfect.
Yeah, so first up, I will go ahead and grab it. We're just going to, this isn't really, actually, we're going to have to change these tiers. S, A, B, C, D, we need at least an F tier, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Okay, whoops. Add row below. And it will be pink. Okay, that didn't work out, but that's fine. I should have learned how to use this website first.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe nothing will hit F-. We'll see.
Nope. Something will.
Something will, actually.
Yep.
Okay, D was already that. So we'll do this. And then black.
Yeah, give it like a, gray. Gray that shit out.
But we can't see F- now. Can I change
Do
okay.
one of the lighter grays. Yeah, do that one.
One of the lighter grays, yeah.
Perfect.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Well, what happened to green? Oh, D was supposed to be green.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Now we're in business. So we're going to start just with everything in C because that's going to be the easiest way. And this is what we're working with right now.
Okay.
This is just the, which one is this actually?
That is the Metroid 1 suit from the manual.
From the manual. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because we have several versions of this, but fine. We'll do the Metroid suit from the manual. Reasonably solid, right?
It's solid. I actually think it's fine where it is. I think it's fine in C.
I think that's probably a safe spot. You know, we've got the wires hanging down, which is something that's kind of gone in later iterations. We don't have like the dangling wires so much.
I like the Star Wars kind of vibe to it. Like it looks a bit more, it's got like a 70s or 80s sci-fi novel cover vibe. And I think that that's pretty cool. I'm a little bit like that weird like open green orb on the stomach is a little bit odd. I think
you're right. Yeah, and there's kind of like these Buzz Lightyear buttons just kind of there. What is this doing? Like on the chest piece?
Yeah, I think it strikes me as something that maybe was designed based on someone else's. Maybe it was designed based off of the pixel art, or maybe it was designed based off someone else's sketches. It wasn't like that is what we've decided Samus's look like, and everything else works from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do think that you're right, that it seems more inspired, like by not like, you know, everything else was kind of iterative off of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think the gun looks cool. I think the arm cannon looks quite good on this.
There's some really good like elements of this. I think that it just overall, like it doesn't hit the super highs that some of these suits do, at least for me.
Yeah.
But it's not bad at all.
Okay. This, for some reason, it's probably got to be in the same tier, right?
I think so.
However, this bare minimum, the Varia suit from the first game has to be a tier above because for me, I think it looks amazing in that game.
It's a better color scheme, I think, too.
Yeah, it just looks really good. It just looks really good. And this is obviously some sort of like rounded off representation. I did not make this tier list. I only added to it. But I liked that at least for these, they do kind of look how they look in the game with the giant head and everything. The giant head's cool.
Yeah.
So next, I'm not sure. Let's see what this is.
I believe that's Samus power suit from Metroid 2.
Okay, so it is roughly in order. This I like less.
Really? Okay.
I think it's kind of cool because it looks like almost like a knight, like in armor.
Yeah. I love the visor on this one.
Well, this top section is actually kind of cool because they've really boiled it down to just a 2-color color scheme here. Mm-hmm. And this gives me bird vibes, which would have big implications later in the franchise. So you think that you actually like this a little more than the original then?
I do. I like it more than the original power suit for sure.
What's your gut feeling on like a tier that you would have put this in?
I would have put this in B.
Okay. I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think as long as this is slightly edging it out, I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I would even be tempted to put this a little higher, but I'll leave it there for now.
Okay.
This is also from Metroid 2 though.
Metroid 2.
It's funny that they have multiple. Now this is like kind of a goated art. This is really good.
It's goated. Yeah.
Yeah, this has got to be A tier.
It's A. It's absolutely A. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the blue looks nice here, and just look at those. Yeah. Like we're really getting into like the big shoulder pads here.
I think the art selected for the power suit version in B tier right now, I think I like the art of this better than the art of A slightly, but the overall design, the overall design.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think the rendering of that version of the power suit is better in my opinion than that other rendering, but taken as a whole, the design of the Varia suit version, absolutely.
So
it's better design. It's much cooler. Yeah. I love the pauldrons, the orange, the more like chunkier Samus vibe to it.
Okay. I'm going to actually add one of the ones that I added in for this next one.
Okay.
Because I guess we're just doing every like iteration.
Sure.
How do we feel about how it actually looks?
I like the sprite better than the original sprite.
Yeah. I think that it looks like it's definitely more detailed than the original sprite.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't really its fault, but I don't like the grayscale that they have.
No, the grayscale's not great.
Yeah.
I think that is its biggest shortcoming. Like if you play the color version and it has that more of that orangey tone, it does look better, but I think they're equal in their pros and cons.
I'll put it. You think C is okay though?
Yeah, I think C's fine.
You think C is fine? Okay.
I think I could even go with D depending on what else we put in C, but for now I'm fine with C.
We'll keep that nice little bell for now. Now this, I'm not sure what this is.
That's the power suit from Super.
Is it really?
That's
Super doesn't look this good though.
It's I think it is either a coloring of one of the cutscenes or it's something like it's like a fan edit because it doesn't look like that. So
this is already a super scuffed tier list. But let's use our imaginations. I think that Samus in Super looks excellent, but I don't like the way this particular image looks.
Yeah, can you scroll down and see like if is that what the other ones look like too? Because
Oh,
like
yeah, it kind of is. I see. I guess we've just got this to work with. Let's do all three of these at once then. And
okay,
let's just use good faith here on what they actually look like.
okay, so I would put the various suit, the orange one, I would put that in A tier. I think the power suit version of it there. I think it
You
stays
see,
there.
I've always been more partial to the purple one.
Okay, I don't like the purple suit.
Okay.
I don't hate it, but I think
Yeah.
every version of the purple suit looks inferior to the orange, with one exception.
Well, I look forward to hearing the exception.
Okay,
But so you know what? Let's C for purple. Now,
let's
how
do
do you
C
feel
for
about the
purple.
power suit?
I think the power suit's also a C.
Okay.
I think like that Samus, her various suit
Noticing
in
a
Super
pattern here.
is super good.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about this so far.
Okay,
Now, this is from Zero Mission.
Zero
Um,
Mission. Love the
And I
rendering.
actually really like the way this looks.
Yes, I think it might be the best power suit.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to put it in A. Yeah.
A.
I think it looks fantastic. And also, I just really love how the artist in the concept art played with shadow here. Excellent.
Yeah, the like the graphic novel design that they,
Yeah.
have you seen the like the alpha footage of the game when all the sprite work was like that too?
Oh, no. I need
Yeah,
to
it
see
looks
that.
really good.
Now, this also is from Zero Mission, I think.
It is, but the interesting thing is I don't think that's from in game. I think that's like promotional material.
Promotional material.
Because
We should have like maybe we should have like a new tier, a doesn't belong tier.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Add
Does
row
not belong.
below.
Do not recognize.
Yeah. Um This is going in a doesn't belong tier. We already have this.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
This is the problem with not making your own tier list from scratch, which I should have done. Now this is
I
the
believe what's
gravity
happening.
suit.
What's interesting is I believe what's happening there. Then what I'm realizing is that must be they must thought that was the Varia suit from Super or from Zero Mission,
Oh, you think
which
so?
is not. That is the power suit. You can tell because the pauldrons are like angled and
Yeah.
cut off slightly. Whereas like the Varia suit has the big round
Yeah.
chunky ones. So like I don't know. The gravity suit though, this one, where is it? I really like the gravity suit in Zero. I think it looks really good.
So
I think
that's
it's
the exception then.
I think it's what I like it better than for sure in the
Super.
super version.
Yeah.
And it's because primarily of this end screen artwork. I really like that illustration.
It is good. It looks
I think it's
powerful.
good. I think it's good in B for now. I think
Okay.
so.
Now we're getting into some fusion stuff, which is cool. So this I feel like is a little bit like love it or hate it. How do you feel about the fusion suit?
I think it's our first S tier.
I think it's S as well. I love the way this looks.
It's so good, dude.
It is.
Like the color choice for this specific version of it is so good. It's so slick.
The sprite, I should say, like we are also kind of like if they're not showing us what the sprites look like, we're going with that in our head over what we see here.
Yeah.
The sprites are perfect.
Absolutely perfect. The way that the little Batman shark fins on the left arm and the stretched out like skin of it over the like under power suit perfectly captures the theme of the Metroid DNA being added to Samus's suit, the new like sleek, angular, like gentle curves of the power of the arm cannon. So good. And then you still get a little bit of the bulk in the shoulders and the head design. but
Yeah.
it doesn't weigh the design down. Like she
Yeah.
looks like she's fast.
It even like kind of brings up that image of the giant, like the large upper body from Metroid 1. It kind of evokes that a little bit, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Especially when you see like from the side the back of the helmet slopes a bit like it does in those early games, which I think is pretty cool.
So how do we feel about these other ones though? Let me go ahead and bring them in here.
I think so. I like how the last version is a callback to the color scheme of the early stuff.
Yeah.
I think that does look good. I think I would put it in B or C. I don't know where. I think the other two, I don't like the color choices very well. I'm curious which
here.
I like the gravity a little bit better than the other one, but I think that's perfect. I think that's a D tier. Absolutely. And it's C tier. Yeah.
This is kind of how I'm feeling. I feel like I like this art a little bit more than I like this.
I would agree. Yeah.
So
more interesting.
Let's back up a little bit and just kind of like see this. We've got a lot more to rank. I'm sure there's some Fs coming. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
It honestly starts pretty strong. Like some of these I could even see maybe being bumped up slightly over time, but okay, this, I'm not sure what the hell this is.
So that is the power suit, the baseline power suit from Samus Returns, the remake, the 3DS remake. I think it's good. I think this is solid. I think we got a B here.
Okay.
I love the visor. Like
the visor's good.
All-timer visor. Too chunky for power suit. Power suit's supposed to be a little bit sleeker, and I think in the game, the 3D model in the game is a little bit sleeker. This looks like
the actual model. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like this art here. I like the way that the model looks in the game.
I agree.
It's tough for me to put this here, but I agree with it when I'm looking at the actual game and how it looks like.
Yeah. And then I think that the Varia suit version, I think that's like,
see, this is easy B for me.
Yeah, that I was gonna say. I think it's about the same as the other one. I like it better. If we're doing like a ranking within the ranks,
it's not. This is definitely more just like it's B tier. Like, don't read too much into these rankings. I just thought it looked good here, right under that. So
yeah,
like we're not. I think maybe we could get into like ranking each one like kind of within each tier, but
yeah, I agree. I think like having them be, we could do that, but I think just having them be in the ranks is totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. This is also from the 3DS game.
I really like the addition of the like
these kind of
lines.
Like, yeah, I see them.
I think this gravity suit is my favorite gravity
of all
suit
the gravity suits.
Of all the gravity suits.
Okay. But I still feel like it's not quite A.
It's not. It is good, but it's not the best.
You know, this actually has grown on me a little bit right here.
Isn't it good?
I'm seeing it next to all the other ones, this does kind of grow on me a little bit.
Yeah.
It really does kind of look like a knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. It kind of makes me wish there was a more like let's do a Doom the Dark Ages but with Metroid.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so I know pre-existing you don't feel great about this suit, but I actually kind of like it.
I think where would you put it?
I kind of am embarrassed to say that I would put it in B tier, but I would
put it in B tier too.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that you were kind of thinking maybe Prime 1 was like a little weaker in terms of suit design.
We'll get there.
Okay, we'll get there. I actually really like that. Okay, so here we are. Prime Varia suit.
Put that boy in C. Or put that girl in C, I should say.
C. Okay.
I think I like the weight of it.
Me too.
But I really think that the visor is just not the best of the Varia visors.
Yeah. It is a little soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little round, a little
Hmm.
it's not very intimidating. But I like it. I still like it, but
Yeah.
that's
I
just
mean,
because I
it's not bad. It's just
okay. Now now the gravity suit.
put that thing in
Um
D.
D, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Now I'd be interested to hear what specifically about this you find so offensive.
I just think that it doesn't have the extra flair and like decals and stuff that the other gravity suits do to really like elevate it beyond what the Varia does. It's
It is
literally
quite
just
plain.
it's just the Varia, but it's purple now, and then
Yeah.
a turquoise visor. And I don't know. I think it's not. I don't know. It doesn't feel like an upgrade. It feels like a recolor.
Yeah. Yeah. You do kind of see a little bit of the blue on these shoulders. The shoulders maybe look slightly
Yeah, they
bigger.
glow. I guess they glow. You're right. They do glow a bit more, but
But
like it's
this
so.
purple, just something about the shading here, it and with the blue all of a sudden, it just kind of doesn't work as well and it feels a little cheap.
Yeah, I think that's how
Yeah.
I feel about all of the Prime One suits. Now, again, Prime One is my favorite favorite
Gaming, but we're
Metroid, but
talking
like,
aesthetics here. So
yeah,
this looks like some Prime 2 stuff that I'm not familiar with.
no, that is the Phazon suit from Prime One.
Oh.
Is the final suit that you get, and it's also the suit that Dark Samus uses at the end. Mother, or no, I'm sorry, the Metroid Prime sucks that suit off of you, and it
Right.
fuses and becomes Samus. And I think that that is exactly where it should be.
D.
I think it looks like a yeah. It
It's the
looks
Shadow of the
cooler. I
Hedgehog.
think yes. It's the bad guy Power Ranger. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fine, but
The arm cannon looks bad.
yeah.
Yeah. And it is just kind of like tacky. Okay.
So that looks like Prime 3, but I think it's supposed to be Prime 2, right?
Well,
It's an
let's
odd
see.
choice for the picture. No, it is. Yeah, yeah, it is. Um, I think that this is another S tier.
S tier.
I love the Varia suit. I think the Varia suit in Prime 2 is like they nailed that. It's
Okay.
so
I'm going
good.
to look up on my phone real quick what it looks like in game.
Okay. I could be talked down to an A, but I think it's the one of the best looking Varia suits.
It looks pretty good from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like that.
It doesn't. That's an odd choice. I don't know. I think that's the maybe cover art or something. It doesn't look like that though.
Yeah, the visor, man.
That little cutout, that notch
At the
and the
top,
slight
yeah.
angle up, it's doing so much. It's carrying that suit so much.
Yeah, this is pretty much like an all-around improvement from Prime 1.
Yeah, I think the design language on that, like the way that everything kind of angles in and like points into her visor, I think it is just a really well designed suit.
I think we should put it in A for now and just wait.
Okay,
Just a little
I
bit.
think I get maybe why, but yes.
Okay. All right. I do not know the name of this suit.
That is the dark suit.
It looks
Like a transformer that just transformed and its wheels are on its shoulders.
kind of I can tell you my initial reaction to this is a little mixed, more leaning negative.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you put this one just based on the aesthetics of it?
I don't know if it's an F,
Yeah,
but
probably a D.
I definitely think it's a D. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It reminds me a lot of Pohatu, the kind of like least interesting and worst
Okay.
Bionicle
Right. Yes, it
of
does.
the original Toa.
Funny story. My mom asked us like what GameCube games we wanted for Christmas one year. And
Yeah.
I told her that I wanted Metroid Prime. And instead of Metroid Prime, she got Bionicle because she thought by my description of the cover art that I meant Bionicle. And it was like 3 or 4 more years before we actually got Metroid Prime.
See, I asked specifically for Bionicle and was so disappointed. That game was awful. Oh, so bad.
I didn't even play it. I just watched my brother play it, but yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, now this one looks also like a Bionicle. This looks like Kopaka, the white one, and I do think it's slightly improved from that last one.
I am disappointed by this image because I love this suit.
Okay, I'm going to look up what it actually looks like. What's it called?
The light suit.
Okay, let's see what it actually looks like. Ooh. Oh, the white visor looks really nice. I think this is... Ooh, it looks good from the back, too. This has got to be B or A for me.
I think it's an A.
I
would even say S, but I
this
think
looks
we'll go with
awesome.
A.
Like this.
Yeah, I love that suit.
This thing looks sick.
Let's go with A for now.
I'll put it at the top of A.
Okay.
Not that we're really counting that, but I'm gonna just put there for now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what do we have here?
Controversially, I think this is another A or S. This is this is the PED suit. So like after Prime 3, you start with the various suit from Prime 2, and you upgrade into this pretty early on. And this is like your Phazon in her shoulder. She like stores Phazon, and it like turns into this cannon. It's I don't know. I think it's a really cool suit.
Okay, so
she has more of like a commando
We're talking
vibe.
about this one?
Yes, I think so. Because the thing is it has incremental upgrades that aren't.
I see the incremental upgrades. Yeah.
Okay.
They're later in this image. So you're talking about this is the first one.
Yeah.
It does kind of remind me of like Republic Commando, like Star Wars kind
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and like it kind of looks like a sea mine like on the shoulders, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. I think looking at it and talking about it more, I am thinking like it's maybe B or A rather than an A or an S. But
I'm leaning B.
Let's go with B then.
Okay. I'll put I think it's cool, but let's this looks like a little too much to me though. I can tell you that right now. It's too much.
In fact, I don't like it at all.
At all?
I mean, it's got the same like design and shape of the stuff like which is fine, but like it's so much, dude.
Would you put it in F? Or is it D?
Let's do D.
What's your least favorite of these here in D right now?
It's a tie between the Fusion and the one we just did, the last Phazon.
They're not great. It's funny.
You know what? It's the last Phazon. I don't like the
colors.
last Phazon. I think that last Phazon might be an F.
This one
might be an F. I think so.
Yeah.
I just think it's too much.
It just doesn't look like Samus anymore. Honestly, it just looks like just you kind of got lost. Samus got lost. I think that's okay. So let's rank this one.
This is, I think, fine. I don't know. I don't want to overcrowd C too much, but I think it's a C.
C is supposed to be overcrowded, so that's fine. Like,
okay,
these are like acceptable. Honestly, in the context of like this series, these are all good.
Yeah, they're all
right?
good.
I mean, like,
yeah.
all of these look cool, like to an extent. Like we're comparing them to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see this too well.
This one, it's a very slight upgrade, but I actually don't think it's doing. I think it might be one of the least interesting Varia suits, like along with the Prime 1 Varia suit. Yeah.
And this is from 3?
So the one we just did and this one are both Other M.
Other M. Okay, that's it. I have another Other M one coming up. So this C.
Yeah, I think C.
I can't like it. I feel like you can't put it above Prime 1.
Yeah, no. I think it's chunkier. It doesn't. I like the first version of the Other M suit the best. And I think that this one is a step down.
Okay. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, right here. Okay.
Yeah. And then this is also from Prime 1. Or, I'm sorry, from Other M.
Other M.
That's an F.
You think so?
It's literally just a suit with purple. Like, that's their gravity suit.
Wait. So it just glows purple?
It just glows. It's F, dude.
Okay. Now, this one's fucking awesome to me.
It's an S tier.
I think so too. Okay, cool. I'm glad you agree. I thought maybe since it was newer, maybe we were like, that's like too much.
I love it so much. I think it's one of the best that Samus has ever looked.
It looks amazing. Like,
dude, so good.
It's just the white is. Here's the thing. Like, I do really like the light suit, but I like this almost the way that it uses white here just brings it out so much. It just pops and it looks so sharp, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess there's not much to say other than it rips, it kicks ass. Now these other ones aren't as good.
No.
Yeah.
I think C maybe. Yeah, I was almost going to say.
I think this is D. This gravity.
Yeah,
one.
I think it's a bummer. Work. It doesn't work. The like extended light. I don't know. I
would
don't
put
like
this
it.
in F. Honest to God, I think this is awful.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I think the only other
so corny.
I can't believe they don't have the suit in here, but the other suit in this game that comes after this one, I also hate it. Oh, there it is. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Like from a novelty factor, I guess we could bump it up, but I think it looks dumb. And in game, I don't think it looks good.
It looks bad. I think the fact that we gave the base suit an S means we can say whatever we want about these other suits.
Yeah,
this is embarrassing.
I think it's silly, dude. It was. It's interesting thematically, but like,
I could almost even see this. But
yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this to me, like, obviously, I put some of all the Zero suits in here. I thought maybe we could even have just our own thing for Zero suits here, but we'll bump them in wherever. I guess I got this one twice. I got the N64 ones in here.
That's good.
This right here. Oh, and let's start with this one actually.
I think this is like another light suit. I think it depends on how it operates in game, obviously. I think it looks good.
I think it looks amazing. I'm comfortable putting it in B tier just right off the bat. I would be comfortable with putting it in A as well because Let's
do A.
It looks so good. When I saw that in the trailer, I was like, oh my dude, it's doing everything right. It's kind of like this is so similar to this in terms of like how this uses white and how this uses black.
Yeah.
It's just so clean and like
I really like the organic kind of
it's
flow.
It's really good. Like after this comes out, I could see it being maybe even S tier, but this is from the end of the GBA.
So I hate the Zero Suit Samus. I hate its design.
All of them?
No, this one specific, like the blue Zero Suit, and that's
blue
also
Zero Suit.
I think that is my F minus. I do not like it.
You hate Zero Suit.
I hate Zero Suit, dude. I
I
disagree.
almost included more, but I kind of just included one for each game.
I disagree that it's like, and it's not. It has nothing to do with like over sexualizing her or anything. I just think it looks stupid. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I almost included like 20 different versions because they're all so different.
Also, I am pretty sure that this is edited to make her ass look even bigger.
I don't think that it is actually.
I think so because I don't think her hip sticks out that far. Let me see.
I thought this was just from one screen at the end of the GBA game, right? At the end of Zero Mission, or
let me. Yes, hold on. Of course.
Yeah, let's look it up.
Oh, maybe it's not edited. I guess it looks. Maybe it just looks slightly wider.
I cut it out using like an auto cut tool.
Okay.
And so like maybe it like, but I feel like this I put this one on here because it's absolutely the juiciest Samus butt on like from any game.
The only time it looks bigger is in Other M. There's a shot from behind where it's just like it would be impossible for it to fit in the way that the suit looks.
You know, I actually think
really
the Smash Bros iteration of this is probably the best.
It is the best. I think it's the one that sexualizes her in the most not tasteful, but like like, do you know what I mean? Like it's like it doesn't look.
Dude, this
quite
suit right
silly.
here is sexy to me up here in A tier.
Oh yeah, totally. But I mean, and that's the thing is like I think the Smash Brothers ones is like the best rendition of it. I just think it's silly that she's got like high heels and stuff.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But I will say the Justin Bailey one though, for me, like,
dude, I would put the Justin Bailey even higher than F.
Well, no, I'm saying for me, I would put like literally, I would put it in S tier. But we were gonna.
I was gonna say A.
Okay, cool. Because the green hair
iconic.
version, it's so good. Like,
absolutely.
And then when the hair is going too, like I just think that this is the best like Zero suit look. But like I totally get like from an aesthetic perspective, I don't like the yellow haired iteration of Samus so much. Like end of Prime 1, you have a really nice looking, like human looking Samus, and then Samus. I don't know. I honestly I pronounce it different each time. But the yellow hair is like, it just looks corny and like a Barbie, kind of. Like it doesn't look.
There are a few things in this life that I like more than blonde hair girls with big butts. Like there are a few things in my life that I would like. That's like we're talking like and the tier ranking that is an S tier thing. I agree. I don't think it doesn't ring true to who Samus is portrayed as elsewhere in the series.
Now this version looks a little more badass.
Absolutely, she has like it looks like, I mean, it's not just because it has like that like 80s 90s anime big hair vibe. Like she looks muscular, she's tall, she has like there is like obviously an allure there, but she looks like she could beat someone up.
Yeah. No, this one's tough, and I always thought that the all black was like pretty badass.
It is badass. Yeah.
Now this one, this just looks like some like
I don't know where that's from. Is that from 2?
Maybe I searched to see if there was one from 2. I wasn't sure if there was. If maybe this isn't even real. But I think this is actually the worst one.
I don't even. It doesn't even. Yeah, I don't.
It's probably not even real. Metroid ones, I feel like I gotta put this one. I think this is too funny to put anywhere below this.
Yeah, I think it's.
There's a spike on my video when this comes on the screen.
That's funny.
Like more people went back, ooh, what's this? Okay. Now how do you feel about Other M and like the military outfit?
I think
you might feel positive. I don't know.
I think it's okay. I don't think it clears any of the actual suits.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
You think it's F then? Like you think these are better?
I'm sorry. Any of the actual suits above F tier.
Okay, I think it's D tier. Yeah,
I think it's a D tier. Yeah.
It's not like I'm not like offended at its design or anything. Honestly, looking at these, I feel like I have to bump this up. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I feel like these
I'm
are
not against it.
These are not good.
They're not. No.
This is more on principle. And then, okay.
Well, I think
I understand. I understand. It's also just that it's like it doesn't fit the character.
Yeah, and I was gonna give it something like I think the way that the blue and the pink tone, I think that looks good. I think like from a flow of like eye lines, it works. But it really does come off as like like a Barbie doll. And
it has the Barbie vibe. I think this looks the worst in Prime 2 or 3 when she looks like this.
In 3.
I think that's the absolute worst iteration of Zero Suit Samus, whichever one it was from.
Yeah, she looks weird. And like and it's such an odd thing because in 1 she looks they went for a more realistic rendering.
They did. Yeah. And it's just without the helmet.
Yeah. And then in 3 it's like everything else is very much that way. And then she takes off her helmet and she's like got like the big anime eyes and stuff, which totally fine. I love anime, but like it just doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. And then the last up, this is both the same thing. N64 Smash Bros. Samus suit. I think it's C minimum. I think Samus looks amazing and
I think it's a B.
Yeah.
I think it's a B. I don't know if it's like it's not I don't think it reaches the height of the official games necessarily, but it does a really good job of representing her. I know like everyone in that video was like in my Metroid video said that they found out about Samus with well, not everyone, obviously, but like so many people said they found out about Samus because of this. And I remember like when we rented Smash Brothers, because I never owned it, we just rented it a few times. Mm-hmm. I remember thinking like that was one of the first times I remember thinking this is something that I'm not aware of. It's a game that there's games out there that Nintendo makes that I don't know anything about.
For me it was NES.
Okay, yeah.
And also Captain Falcon. I was like, I didn't know what that was.
Sure. Yeah.
It was a eye-opening moment. All right. Well, I think that's it. What do you think? You want to make any last-minute changes to this? I think it's a pretty solid list.
I really am starting to wonder if maybe we could bump the power suit from Metroid 2 up to A, and maybe the gravity suit from like that and then the gravity suit next to it, I would almost see those in A, maybe.
Wait, you're talking about these two?
Yeah.
This one? And this one?
Yeah.
I kind of want to leave this one here, but I could concede on this because I did say that it grew on me.
Yeah. And then let me see. Do you feel like I'm almost thinking that the dark suit in D, I still don't know if I love it, but I think I'm sorry, the one next to it, the car looking one, the Bionicle. I think it's so novel that I almost appreciate it a little bit more, whereas like the fusion color scheme is garish and I don't think it looks very good. And
I could even drop this one, man.
Yeah, I think we could do an F there.
I could bump this one.
Go up. I think the problem with those other ones, those other two suits is more like the gravity suit and the dark suit is just that they're boring. They're not like
like there's nothing really to write home about. Yeah.
Yeah, like their biggest thing is that they're trying to be a different color scheme, and I don't think those color schemes work. Mm-hmm. And like C, I think C is just like those all like they all look good, but I'm not like
I could
damn.
honestly drop this.
You think so?
But well, it's fine. It's just
I think it's fine. I don't think it's worse. I don't think it's worse than Prime 1.
yeah, the
I think
thing
I
is
would
when
put
I
Prime
put it
1
down
below.
here with these, it doesn't belong. It's much better than these. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there even needs to exist like
An in between tier.
a tier between C and D where it's like the last like some of those, not all of them, but some of those in C I could see being below those.
Like a C minus.
Yeah.
We can do that. We have the power. And I'll change the color slightly. Let's do that. And which one should we pull down?
So I think that the fusion one could go down.
Yeah, because I was also looking at, you're talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
It just didn't fit with these. It was so much better than these, but
Yeah, it
do you think maybe then this one too belongs here?
Maybe. I think that
What is its function in the game? Because I did say that would be tiebreakers.
It reduces your damage taken while in the dark world. So the dark world has this mechanic where you're constantly losing health outside of these little light orb bubbles. Right. So it reduces that by quite a bit, and then the light suit completely eliminates it.
Okay. I do like that.
Yes, I think that. So then the chunky other M suit, I think I would put that in the one between
this one
that you're
yeah.
I think those I would definitely put in C minus.
Let's see. Maybe one of these two.
Yeah.
Which one do you like more?
It's a good question. I feel like I like the power suit more. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I like gravity more. I can't tell.
I like the gravity, the way that actually looks in the game, but these images seem weird.
They're weird. Yeah, I think.
You know what? They honestly belong in C, I think. I think
so too.
It's not a perfect curve or anything, but I think that this is pretty good.
Actually, let's move that prime one down.
This one?
And C. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's really boring and weak. I just don't.
It is regular, you're right. Like when you're looking at all of the other ones.
Yeah.
Maybe this
I don't
fusion
know.
one?
There's a lot. I think I like that fusion one okay there.
Okay. I just keep asking the question.
Well, and I think the problem too is like there's a lot of yellow and orange on the screen, and it's hard. Like they do kind of look super similar at a certain point in time.
Yeah, there is a lot of yellow and orange on the screen. Excellent point.
So there's some of that. I think we've absolutely nailed everything from C minus below.
Yeah, I think you're totally right.
I think where it gets a little bit like maybe it could be in between is the is like B and A, B, and C is like I could see maybe shuffling some stuff around there. I also think we have S is perfect.
These are perfect. These two designs are perfect.
Like it's the best that Samus has ever looked.
Yeah. And I love all three of these right here.
I really think those four could be S tier. Personally, if I was ranking, I would put all four in S.
Okay.
I really truly would.
Well, let's do that and then just put these in S plus.
Okay.
Add a row above. We will separate them from the rest of A because I think they deserve it.
Okay. Yeah.
S plus. Just fucking perfect. S.
Yeah, dude.
That looks much better, actually.
I like it. Yeah, we needed a little bit more separation. Yeah. No, I think that I think we're there.
Well, Brennan, thanks so much for coming on Waiting for Nintendo.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having
It's
me.
been fun. And, like and subscribe.